Welcome again to the third episode of Punctuation Rules. Today's lesson is about colon, which is going to be tackled in terms of functions with illustrative examples. But before that, let's have a look at its definition. Using a colon at the end of an independent clause focuses attention on the words following the colon. After a colon, we often write lists, appositives, and direct quotations. The first function of colon is used to indicate a list. For example, I need the following groceries, eggs, milk, and coffee. The cause of US Civil War were as follows: the economic dimension of the North, the slavery issue, and the issue of states' right versus federal intervention. Here, you should be careful when you have a list after verb to be, which is here written in the past, were. That is to say, colon should not be used to indicate a list after the verb to be. But if you want to use it, you should add the following or as follows, as here in the example. To make sure you understand this rule, let us take a look at this remark. Don't use a colon to introduce a list after the verb to be, unless you add the following or as follows. For example, here, if you put are with colon, it's a mistake for sure. And to make it correct, there are two possibilities here. First one, to me, the most important thing in life are good health, a happy home life, and a satisfying occupation. The second, to me, the most important things in life are the following or as follows: good health, a happy home life, and a satisfying occupation. In the fourth sentence, we put colon here. That's great. The second rule can be seen after an independent clause to direct attention to an appositive. The appositive here refers to an extra information of words, as the following example illustrate. He had one great love in his life. It's himself. That's good. That means self-admiration. A doctor has two important abilities: the ability to listen and the ability to analyze. So when we have two elements to be explained more, that's good. The third use of a colon is to introduce a quotation longer than 3 lines, as here shown in the example. As Albert and Thomas state in their book, The History of English Language, here is the colon. And as an additional information, we keep this space called indentation. We don't write anything on it. In addition to that, you may notice that there is no quotation marks. The fourth function is that when we use a colon between the main title and the subtitle of a book, article, or play. Here is an example to discuss. The title of an article from the New York Times is Man on Mars, Dream or Reality. This is the main title, followed with subtitle. Good. The fifth one is that a colon should be used between numbers for hours and minutes when it comes to indicate times of a day. Helen left the class at 12:30. Their plane arrived at 1:40 a.m., 6 hours late. We put colon to indicate time. That's good. The last one is to use a colon after the salutation of a formal letter. Let's have a look at this example. Dear Professor Einstein, dear Ms. Smith, to whom it may concern. But when it comes to informal letters, we just have to put comma. Dear Mom, dear Mark. Let's go to the practical side of this course. Add commas, semicolon, and colon to the following sentences. Please pause the video, do the exercise, and play it again. The library offers many special services. The Students' Learning Center, where students can receive individual tutoring, special classes where they can improve their math, reading, writing, and computer skills, and group study rooms where they can meet with classmates to discuss assignments. The first one can be seen here is many special services, and we will give a list. That's good. We are going to put colon. The Student Learning Center, here we have an information about a place. That means this clause until here should be an extra information that defines this center. And when it comes to the rules of commas, we will find this function as inserter commas. Good. Here, of course, we are going to put comma, but when the clause ends up here, we are going to put just semicolon. Good. Special classes where they can improve their math, reading, writing, and computer. Here, because we don't have any definite names, especially for these classes, we are not going to put any commas in this clause. But we have here some items. In this case, we are going to put commas to spread these items. Great. And the main clause ends here. And because we have comma in this place, we are going to put semicolon. Nice. Second, dear Dr. Patterson, dear Jacob, dear Mr. Carter. Here we have something formal, but in the second it's informal. And we said in the function of colon that when we have a letter that is formal, we put colon. But in informal, we put just comma. Good. To check a book out of the library, you should follow this procedure. Write down the call number of the book, find the book, take it to the circulation desk, fill out the card, and show your student's ID. Here we have something as an advice for those who want to take a book from the library. But let's have a look at the first sentence. Here we have an introducer comma. That's good. And in this place we are going to put colon. And we have a list of order. Write, find, take, fill, show. In this case we are going to just to put comma. The principal source of air pollution in our city are factories, airplanes, and automobiles. This is the first item. Second, third. And because we have R here, as we said before, we don't put colon here. But if we are going to put it, we should add it either as follows or in the following. In this case, we are going to put just comma. I have a dental appointment at 3:30 today. Please pick me up at 3 o'clock. Good. So here we have just an expression of time. Colon and colon. This is the end of this video related to colon. The next episode is going to deal with quotation marks and editing practice. I hope you will learn a lot about this last rule and editing practice. Enjoy your lesson. Thank you so much.